Hello, friends, and welcome to a 30-minute yoga practice. My name is Minda, and I am so happy to be here with you. I don't know about you, but I kind of need my yoga practice. I found that it's really easy for my thoughts and my feelings to spiral out and kind of go all wacky if I don't settle in and be with my body. So I invite you to be in your body. Move as you wish. So maybe you're moving with me. Maybe you're deciding to listen to your body, and maybe you're taking a different pose. Maybe you're taking some modifications. Make this practice yours. I want this to feel yummy in your body. But for now, I'm going to ground and just feel. I'm going to bring my feet right underneath my hips. My toes, excuse me, are directly underneath, or directly in front of my heels. I'm going to sweep my hands behind my back. With my knuckles reaching for the mat, I'm just going to lengthen my spine as much as I can and pretend I am a plant growing in the sun, growing in the spring. I'm going to soften my knees. I'm going to hinge from my hips. As my knuckles reach away from me, I'm just slowly coming into a forward fold. My knuckles reaching up to the sky. I'm reaching for the sky even as I'm rooted into the earth. And I'm going to slowly make my way up. I'm going to release my hands and breathe. Reach and lengthen and release. Let's try it again. Take a deep breath. I'm just trying to move and feel and notice what's happening within. My knuckles now reaching for the earth, but my heart, my spine, my everything else is pulling up to the sun, even though I'm rooted to the earth. And I'm now going to soften my knees. I'm bending my knees. I'm hinging my hips. I'm folding up my hips. I'm bringing my belly and ribs to my thighs slowly in a fold, taking my time. I'm going to stay in this fold for a bit. Knuckles reaching for the sky. I'm letting gravity work its magic on my spine, helping me decompress. I'm going to breathe and slowly come up to standing. I'm going to release my hands, reach, and let go. From here, I'm just going to bring my hands to my low back in a standing camel. I'm going to lift and lean back from here. And the lean back isn't happening at my waist, but it's happening right where my bra strap is. I'm pressing my hips forward. I'm still thinking about growth. I'm still thinking about opening. And I'm tucking my chin and letting that go. From here, I'm going to take my arms overhead and sit back in a chair. I'm trying to get my upper body in parallel with my shins. So I'm like two parallel lines. My geometry teacher would be proud. I'm going to hold this even though my quads are shaking and saying, ooh. I'm going to feel this pose. Experience it and be with it. Before I release it, I bring my hands to my low back. I'm lengthening my spine again, and I'm thinking about that standing camel. I'm imagining I'm a daffodil just basking in the sun. And I'm going to release my camel and be a chair again. Arms long, spine long. Shins and upper body, 2 parallel lines. I'm a chair of my own making. And my arms are shaking and my legs are shaking. And you know what? I am welcoming that after a day of sitting in front of a computer. I'm going to hold. And I'm going to release. Just bring awareness to my spine, my legs, my hips. And friends, from here, how about I go this way this time? I'm bringing my feet right underneath my hips again. I'm either finding my elbows and drawing my shoulders back. So I'm not just letting my shoulders hang out, but I'm drawing my shoulders back. Oh, hello belly. Or you might bring your hands to prayer. Why am I having us do this? If you've been sitting at a chair or maybe doing some gardening, maybe you've been gardening in the earth, now that it's becoming spring, you've been doing a lot of this, hunched over. Let's open back up. So, hands to elbows, drawing shoulders back, shoulder blades together, or hands in prayer. My leg closest to you, I'm sending it back just a few feet and bring the heel down. This front hip is looking to you. I'm now going to pull it round so it's looking at the side wall instead. I'm keeping this long spine as I begin to make my way into a pyramid. I'm only going as far as I can as I maintain the straight neutral spine. So maybe we've stopped here. That's okay. I'm not going to round my spine to come forward. In doing so, the back of my upper thighs are saying, ooh, that's a nice hamstring stretch. I'm going to hold here. Then I'm going to slowly breathe and come back up. I'm going to turn to you briefly. I'm bringing my hands to the back of my head. I'm now going to round forward. I'm going to draw my elbows back again. Open my heart, open my chest, draw my elbows back. Exhale and round forward, drawing the elbows together. Breathe and open up. One more time to round forward, and then we're going to return on pyramid on the other side, or the same side. Same side. I'm going to release. We were here, but now I'm going to open us back up. Feet under hips, hands to elbows, drawing the shoulder blades together, or in prayer. That foot closest to me, same foot that we did last time, just a few feet. Heel down and pull the hips so that everything is squared to the side wall. Let's take our pyramid again, stopping as we need while we maintain a straight spine. Try not to round forward. It's not about coming forward, but it's about hello core, hello hamstrings. And breathe. I'm going to breathe and come back up. I'm turning to you again. Feet under hips. Let's come back to hands right behind our head. Exhale and round forward. Breathe and open up. Let's round forward again. Exhale. Rounding elbows draw together. What are we doing? Oh, we're helping our shoulder blades find a little bit more mobility, a little more movement, a little more, if I may say, groovement. And round forward. We'll do that again, but for now we're going to release and do the other side for our pyramid. I'm just going to give my legs a little bit of a shake. Feet underneath my hips. Elbows are prayer, drawing the shoulder blades together. Leg closest to me back just a few feet. It's not like a full lunge, but heel comes down. See how my hip is saying hi? I'm now going to hide my hip. My hip is hidden, it's looking to the side wall, keeping everything squared as I start to come forward, and maybe this side is different. It's not unusual to have one side a little tighter than the other. And I'm going to stay here for a bit. Oh, my hamstring is saying thank you, thank you, thank you for stretching. I'm going to breathe and try to relax into that stretch. I know everything's tensing, so I'm saying relax. If you're gritting your teeth, we've gone too far and we need to come up just a little bit, or maybe more. Just a little discomfort. And then I'm going to come back up. Let's work on that shoulder mobility. Yet again, breathe. Elbows draw back. Exhale, round. Open. My hands are just lightly to the back of my head. I'm not pulling on my head. Oh, I'm exhaling and rounding. Opening. And rounding once again before we find pyramid. We did 2 on one side. We've got to do 2 on the other side too, right? I'm going to breathe and release. Come back to the top of my mat. Find my elbows or reverse prayer. I'm long as can be. I'm finding that forward leg, that front leg. There's my hip open. I'm going to pull my hip to pull it. Oh, hello, hip opening. And hinging at the hips, maintaining the straight back. Try not to round. If we can only go forward a little bit while maintaining a straight back, that will be better for your back and for your hamstrings. We're going to breathe until that gets a little easier. And then we might find that next edge where it's a little more challenging. I'm going to breathe and sit back up. From here, I'm going to bring my hands in prayer to heart and come into a yogi squat. Toes out, heels in. Under pose. And calm down. I'm in tabletop, coming to cat-cow. Now I'm trying not to rush through this. Instead, focus on the feeling in your spine as you arch, as you look to your belly and notice what you feel. I'm looking to belly and I'm still thinking length. Now I'm not going to rush through. It's not about my elbows. This is all about the spine, spinal mobility. My arms are just staying where they are, but I'm letting my chest come through. I'm still thinking of lengthening out through the top of my head, even as my back arches. Go slowly. I see sometimes in my classes people whipsaw back and forth really quickly between the two, but the point sometimes lost. What are you feeling? What are you experiencing? Do we need more time in flexion? Now, friends, if we do a lot of sitting, or let's say we've been doing a lot of gardening, you might have already been doing a lot of that. If that's the case, what we need is extension. I'm now going to make circles. I'm rubbing my rib cage all around a barrel. I'm pretending I'm stuck in the middle of a barrel. I'm like Bilbo Baggins in these oak barrels, trying to get out of a mountain fortress. And then I'm going to roll them the other way. Mobility in my spine. Oh, my intercostal muscles, the muscles between my ribs saying yes. Now from here, I'm just going to bring a leg forward and come up into a low lunge. Option the knees down. I'm going to bring my hand just in front of my foot. I'm going to windmill a hand back and windmill that hand up. I'm going to windmill back down. Bring my hand outside of my foot and shift back. Still keeping my neutral spine. Again, we really don't want to round forward. I can do that, straightening my leg, but I'm not really feeling what I want to feel. Instead, keeping my spine in neutral as I straighten. If I keep my spine in neutral, oh, now I begin to feel a stretch. We can make our leg go straight without stretching our hamstring. Now I want to stretch my hamstring. I'm coming forward, bringing my hand inside my foot. I'm going to take my time windmilling back. My hand away from my foot. First is the one to come back. I'm pushing my hips forward, even as I reach for the sky. I'm going to windmill back down, hand outside of my foot, half monkey. Maybe our half monkey is here. But pull your heart forward and you're going to feel that hamstring stretch. And melt into that hamstring stretch. Relax into it. That's how we're going to find flexibility. I'm going to release. I'm going to turn the other way and find my low lunge. Foot down, long leg back. Now, your leg is straight, just make it straight. Push through that heel, make that leg long and strong. We're going to hold this. You can hold with me on toes, you can come down on a knee. Now I'm pushing through that back heel to make that long leg even longer. I'm trying to lengthen out through my spine. And bring the knee down. Now friends, this hand right by your forward shin. I'm bringing it right inside my foot. I'm going to take the other hand and windmill back to my hip. so I can reach and push my hips forward. I'm going to windmill back. Hands down, hand outside my foot, flexing my forward foot, keeping my spine long, pulling and lengthening through my spine, through my heart, as I begin to push my hips back. There might be a bend in this forward leg. I'm coming forward again. Setting up for that windmill. Hand inside my foot. The other arm starts to come up to find my low back as I reach and press my hips forward. Friends, I'm still trying not to close myself off. I'm still trying to keep my heart open and not get hard and not get closed. Okay, windmill down, half monkey. Now from here, because I've been loving those heart openers, I'm bringing knees right under my hips. We've done a standing camel. Let's do our traditional camel. I'm starting with my hands right at my low back, my hips. I'm pressing my hips forward. I'm lengthening my spine first before I find my extension. It's only if I can keep my hips right on top of my knees that I reach for heels. Press the hips forward. If we're going back, losing some of that stretch, and I would come here instead and keep pressing, lengthening, and lifting. I'm tucking chin and coming out. Slow cat-cows again. Since we've been in extension, I'm now going to flexion, cat. I'm going to take my time to transition to cow. Remember, try not to whip back and forth between the two, but instead use breath and experience. And as we do, how much can we lengthen our spine even though we're moving through extension and flexion? Okay, friends, I'm going to release and make my way down to my back. As I do, the leg closest to you is going long. The leg furthest away from you, I'm bending. And I'm just going to hold this for a bit. This is also known as wind releasing pose. The other day, actually yesterday in my in-person class, I was saying, I'm trying to pull my heart forward as I was trying to lengthen my spine. And instead I said, I'm trying to pull my fart forward. And I'm like, no, I'm not trying to pull my fart forward. Heart. Now that we've been taking wind releasing pose, sorry, I just had to share that because I have good words like that. Friends, I'm going to take this knee across my body. I'm opening that back arm out so I can open and wring out some tension. This is another great heart opener. Even as it releases, your QL muscles, your low back muscles, which might get cranky. I'm going to release that. We're going to do that again. But before we do, let's get the other side. We're going to do each side twice. Let's take wind releasing pose on the other side. Now, friends, if you do find yourself farting in class, that's okay. You know, like this pose is called wind releasing pose for a reason. And you know what? That's just a bodily function. It's no big whoop. It's no big deal. I have farted in class when I was mic'd. Oops. But you know what? Again, so that's okay. Now, friends, I'm going to take this knee across my body. I'm opening my arm out to anchor my shoulder down. My shoulders are serving as this twist anchor. And I'm trying to twist out the tension of the day. As I sit hunched, you know what? That really does have me wanting to close off, wanting to huddle and protect. But you know what, friends? I don't really want to live my life completely closed off. That's not how I want to be and experience life. Because it's not all bad. There's a lot of good. I'm going to release and do the same again on each side. First, knee to chest. This is also a great glute stretch, too. Now, for those of you who want to play with their feet, play with your feet. Hello, ankles. Hello, calves. Hello, soles of foot. Why not? In fact, I really invite you to take a playful practice, to move and just see how it feels. I'm now going to move into that twist. Oh, I love the second round. The second round always feels better to me. That first round, my muscles, my tendons, my ligaments are going, oh, what is this? We have been frozen in position, frozen in a chair. We haven't been moving. What is this? The second time, it's like, oh, wait, I remember what this is. This feels fabulous. Yeah, let's open ourselves to this. Okay, friends. I'm now finding that twist. Opening into it. And as I do, I'm reaching for you. Can you feel me reaching for you? I'm hoping I find your hand. I know you'd be there to hold my hand when I need it. I hope you know that I'm trying to hold your hand if you need it. Okay, friends. I'm going to release that twist and bring my knees into chest. I'm bringing one leg up. Final hamstring stretch. Remember, feel free to play with what your foot is doing. And I'm switching sides. Friends, as this song comes to an end, I find that my time with you is coming to an end too. I'm just going to draw my knees to chest for now and roll up to seated so I can see you as I make my goodbyes for today. But if you're not ready to stop, if you're ready to keep practicing, go for it. Keep going. Keep moving. Keep feeling and being. But for now, I'm going to breathe to seal my practice with you. I'm going to exhale and let go of the things that have been weighing me down. Oh, it's nice to let that go. I'm going to breathe and take with me what I wish, which is that feeling of openness. I'm hoping to keep that with me as I go into the rest of my day. Take with you what you want. And until I see you again, friends, the goodness in me bows to the goodness in you. Namaste, and my love goes with you. Let me know if you have feedback for me, things that you'd like me to focus on in our practice. Please let me know. I promise you that feedback does get back to me. But I want to be here for you. I am here for you. But until I see you next, I hope you have a good day. Bye, friends.
I'm Sarah, and this is Cardio Dance. Are you guys ready to work out? Let's do it.
I woke up feeling like this gon' be my day. I got that poppin' fire every step I take. Living that wild life.
To the bag. Go. That's where we want to go.
Last 10 seconds. I'm right here with you. Let's do it. Welcome to the Y. My name is Erin. I'm Jennifer. My name is Linda.
My name is Tommy, and today we're going to do a quick step routine.
We feeling like we can conquer the world today.
I wish you all could smell it. It smells so good.
Time. We get stronger in my world. We're going to do it again.
We'll see you again. Keep working hard. You did awesome.